This is your turning point. There comes a moment in every person's life where the mirror stops lying, the excuses stop landing, and the truth hits you like a punch you've been avoiding for years. That moment is right now. You can feel it in your chest. Something inside you is done with the old version of you. The tired version, the scared version, the one who kept doubting, delaying, hesitating, pretending tomorrow was somehow the perfect time. But tomorrow never saved anyone. Tomorrow never changed anyone. Tomorrow never made anyone great. Only this moment, this breath, this second you're living right now has the power to rewrite everything. And you know it. That's why you're here. Something in your soul is whispering that this is the edge where your life finally shifts. Because truth is, you've spent too long waiting, too long hoping someone would understand you, save you, believe in you, validate you, hand you a shortcut, show you the way. But you're old enough now to see through the fog. No one is coming. No one is waking up early for you. No one is grinding for you. No one is sacrificing for you. No one is fighting your battles for you. And that is not something to fear, it's something to celebrate. Because that means everything you need is already inside you. The hunger, the rage, the potential, the quiet fire, the unstoppable force that's been buried under doubt, fear, overthinking, and disappointment. It never left. It was just waiting for this exact moment, for you to remember who you really are. You've been through things people don't even know. You've carried weight nobody saw. You've survived storms that should have broken you. You've cried silent tears. You've faked smiles. You've lost sleep. You've been underestimated, overlooked, ignored, doubted, dismissed. But you're still here, still standing, still breathing, still fighting. That alone makes you dangerous. That alone proves you have something bigger in you, a strength that isn't loud, but unbreakable. And now it's time to use it. This is your turning point because you finally understand that pain was not punishment. It was preparation. It was shaping you, sharpening you, building you into a weapon fit for the life you're meant to live. Every setback taught you something. Every rejection built your resilience. Every failure carved out new space for growth. Every loss pulled you closer to clarity. Every lonely night made you stronger. Every disappointment forced you to reinvent yourself. Nothing was wasted. Nothing. Even the moments you regret the most were lessons wrapped in disguise. You didn't go through all that for nothing. You didn't suffer for nothing. You didn't fight for nothing. There is meaning behind every scar, and today you get to decide what that meaning becomes. You can let your story be one of almost, maybes, and I tried but stops. Or you can turn this moment into the chapter where everything changed. Because the greatest transformation always begins quietly. Not with applause, not with big announcements, not with public motivation. It begins privately at 2 a.m. when you're tired of your own excuses. It begins when you whisper, enough. It begins when you decide that your future deserves more than your past. It begins now. You have bigger dreams than the life you're living right now. You feel them pulling at you. You see flashes of who you could be, the stronger you, the focused you, the disciplined you, the healed you. The version of you that walks into a room with calm confidence because they know exactly what they bring to the table. That version isn't fantasy. That version is waiting behind one decision, the decision to stop playing small. You've been shrinking yourself for too long to make others comfortable. You've dimmed your ambition. You've silenced your ideas. You've lowered your standards. You've accepted less than you deserve. Not because you were weak, but because you forgot who you were. You forgot that you're built for more. You forgot that your bloodline is not average. You forgot that your soul is wired for greatness. But today, you remember. And when a person remembers their power, everything changes. Their posture changes. Their energy changes. Their habits change. Their voice becomes steady. Their decisions become sharper. Their boundaries become stronger. Their focus becomes violent. They stop chasing distractions. They stop entertaining drama. They stop giving attention to people who never supported them. They stop relying on motivation and start building discipline. Because discipline is what creates destiny. When you don't rise by accident, you rise by effort, you rise by sacrifice. You rise by choosing to show up on the days you don't feel like it. You rise by deciding that your goals are not optional, they're obligations. And every time you take one step forward, even a small one, you're proving to the universe that you're serious, that you want this, that you're done settling, that you're finally ready to take ownership of your life. The old you was comfortable, the new you is hungry, the old you repeated patterns, the new you breaks them, the old you waited, the new you creates, the old you doubted, the new you decides. This shift is not small, this shift is seismic, because once you make the decision to grow, nothing can hold you where you used to be. Understand something clearly. The path ahead will not be easy. Growth never is. You will face days where you want to quit. Days where you question everything. Days where your progress feels invisible. Days where you fall back into old habits. Days where no one understands what you're doing. Days where the world feels heavy. And those days are not signs that you're failing. They're signs that you're transforming. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. It's supposed to stretch you. It's supposed to challenge everything you thought you were. That's how you evolve. You're rewriting your identity. You're creating new patterns. You're building new habits. You're constructing a stronger version of yourself from the ground up. That takes time. That takes patience. That takes discipline. That takes resilience. But mark these words, it will be worth every second. Because the life that's waiting for you, the life that matches your potential, is not built on comfort. It's built on courage. You're stepping into a version of yourself that is no longer controlled by fear. Fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of change, fear of being seen trying. Those fears controlled you before, but they don't control you anymore. Because now you understand a truth most people never discover. Fear is not a wall, it's a compass. Every fear you run toward becomes strength. Every fear you face loses its power. Every fear you conquer expands the size of your life. This is your turning point because you're done being afraid of your own potential. You're done hiding your gifts. You're done playing safe. You're done standing in the back. You're done pretending you don't want more. You do, and there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, wanting more is the most honest thing about you. You're meant to rise. You're meant to grow. You're meant to build. You're meant to lead. You're meant to be an example of what happens when someone refuses to quit. Your story isn't written for people who never struggled. It's written for people who need hope, people who are tired, people who feel stuck, people who forgot their worth, people who are waiting for a sign. You are becoming that sign. And hear this clearly. The world needs your transformation, not just for you, but for everyone who will be inspired by the person you become. Your growth becomes someone else's light. Your discipline becomes someone else's motivation. Your courage becomes someone else's breakthrough. Your rise becomes someone else's hope. That's why quitting is not an option. So what happens now? You commit. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Now. You commit to the work. You commit to the grind. You commit to the habits that match your future, not your past. You commit to waking up earlier. You commit to doing the hard things first. You commit to healing instead of hurting. You commit to building instead of complaining. You commit to discipline instead of comfort. You commit to purpose instead of distraction. And every day you will get stronger. Every day you will get clearer. Every day you will get more dangerous. You will surprise yourself with your own progress. You will push through barriers you once thought were impossible. You will unlock levels of potential you didn't know you had. You will look back months from now and barely recognize the person you used to be, and you will smile, because you'll know exactly when everything changed. The moment you decided that enough was enough. The moment you claimed your power. The moment you said, "This is my turning point." From today forward, your life is different. Your mindset is different. Your standards are different. Your expectations are different. Your energy is different. And the world will feel that difference. Because you're not just becoming better, you're becoming unstoppable.